I'm Marvin Scott. And in the news business, we get to cover a diverse range of stories, from politics to crime to natural disasters. But also, there are times we get to cover some lighter stories. And today, I'm going to dip into my vault and pull out a couple of the stories I've done where it talks about the bond between people and their animals, dogs, cats, birds. And joining me on this journey through my vault is my dear friend and colleague, Monica Morales.
And your biggest fan. I think I've seen these actually live when they air, but I'm kissing my dog's photo right now on my phone. Can you see her? There she is, my little Yorkie. I would have brought her in if Joe would have let me, because I know Joe's a dog lover too, our producer. We love them more than people sometimes, don't we?
We do. And I have found in some of the stories I've covered on the lighter fare, I've had an opportunity to see the bond between people and their pets. And one story I did was involving Iraqi veterans who cared for a number of dogs while they're in the service in Iraq. And I was there when they had a reunion there was a group that managed to bring those dogs back to this United States and get them back into the hands of the handlers who dealt with them while they were in the service. Take a look.
It's amazing.
At a hotel in downtown Brooklyn, it was a moment to celebrate as 4 soldiers were reunited with 5 of the puppies they rescued after they were found with no mother in sight. As seen in photos from their Middle East base, they cared for the pups until they could no longer stay at the military outpost. They reached out to an organization, Paws of War, which barked up the right tree to get the adorable pups back in the hands of the soldiers who loved them.
Excited, happy to see him.
It was a joyous reunion for Specialist Michael Branch and Socks. They hadn't seen one another in quite a while, but they certainly knew one another when they came together.
Hey, boy. Hey, what's up? What's up? You want me? You want me? He looks extremely big. Like, he looks happy.
Specialist Kia Garnett of the Bronx had been waiting months to see King again.
It's like a memory from being back over there because where we were, it was like a lot of nothing. And having him back, I could tell like he's gonna be a great emotional support for me.
The dogs are all related, part of a litter of 7 rescued from an uncertain future in an area of conflict. Milo and Shiloh were sources of comfort for Brian Kassoon at the far-off military base.
Seeing him at the end of the day gives us a big sense of relief, got to give him a sense of home, sense of love, friendship.
Paws of War cut through the red tape to reunite these pups with the soldiers who lovingly cared for them.
The soldiers found them, and when it got to the point where they couldn't have them on the base, they had reached out to us. We had to kind of jump into action quickly. We had people scoop them up, and we got them into quarantine, start working on booking them on flights.
Well, hopefully he likes his new surroundings. He's going to be well taken care of.
Lucky and to be taken care of. I'm sure they will. That was so emotional, wasn't it?
Really emotional. And I guess watching that again, do you remember that moment? And can you tell me about that bond that you saw?
It was like they were greeting a member of their own family. They hadn't seen these dogs in some time, and this organization arranged for them to be brought over to the United States, and it was just an incredible reunion.
How do you get these stories, Marvin? I have to know. This is an incredible story.
Sometimes it's the viewers that they'll tell me about something that's happening. Yep. And I go to our managing editor, Patrick, and say, hey, I'd like to do the story. And he said, okay, go for it.
That's the best managing editor.
That's how it comes about.
It's fabulous.
Anyway, so, all right, here were dogs who were being bonded with their handlers from Iraq. But there are a lot of service people who return home and they're still living with the ravages of war. They have PTSD and they have other problems with the war living within them. And again, animals are a healing factor. There's a group called Operation Warrior Shield that bonds dogs with service people. And I was there when one serviceman, one veteran received his companion dog.
Who's a pooch? Come on.
There's no greater bond than that between a man and his dog,
Who's the best?
as evidenced by the relationship between 70-year-old Vietnam War veteran Chris Quirin and his 10-month-old Labrador mix, Layla, a dog he credits with transforming his life.
That's a good girl.
Layla is a loving companion to the Manhasset man who was almost killed by a landmine and for decades has endured the demons of post-traumatic stress.
But, you know, the scars are not only physical, but they're the real scars are the internal scars.
For Quirin, a Purple Heart recipient, the cloud of depression began to lift this summer when the veteran support group Operation Canine Companion provided him with 7-month-old Layla.
Look at you, you little baby. Come here.
She jumped up on my lap, put her head on my chest, and I said, I think we found a perfect pet, perfect companion. She's got the most beautiful eyes.
Such an emotional moment. Operation Canine Companion is part of a program by Operation Warrior Shield, a nonprofit group that provides a wide range of support for veterans and other heroes to help heal their hidden wounds.
Our goal is to provide uniquely trained, comforting and loving canines to military, veterans, first responders, people who have experienced trauma in the line of duty.
Army Sergeant Carlos Figueroa, who suffered a traumatic brain injury after being hit by an IED in Iraq, is another early recipient of the program. He says his companion, Louie, a yellow lab retriever, has uplifted his life. The support group has partnered with the Southampton Animal Shelter Foundation to train the dogs over a 6-month period. They evaluate each dog's temperament and how they might respond to demands. Training each dog costs $5,000, which is provided by public donations.
During this training, also the recipient is receiving training as well.
For Chris Quirin, there's no question that Layla is his new best friend.
What Layla does is, you know, I'll be in my office, she'll come in, she'll lay down at my feet, and I'm calm. I don't know what it is about her presence, but her being there keeps me from getting into those depressive mood swings.
Who's a good girl? Yeah, she is.
Mission accomplished. Companion dogs like Layla, they bring a sense of safety, camaraderie, and special emotional support to these heroes. They actually help to transform the lives of veterans who, one way or another, are still living with the ravages of war. To learn more about the program and find a website, you can check out ours at pix11.com. I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News. All dogs are not so lucky to find a home. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll tell you about an animal shelter in New Jersey that is finding homes for many dogs. We'll be right back. All dogs are not so lucky to find a home. I found one facility in Flanders, New Jersey. 11th Hour Rescue is the name of the facility that has found homes for 50,000 dogs over the past 20 years. I visited the facility last year. This guy is crying out for a new home. He's one of 40 dogs currently occupying kennels at 11th Hour Rescue, a nonprofit animal rescue facility in Flanders, New Jersey. Since its founding 20 years ago, it has found homes for 50,000 dogs, cats, and even rabbits.
We have partner rescues in Texas and Louisiana, Georgia. They come up here each week on transport. Hopefully they have an adopter or a foster waiting for them. We have an adoption event every Wednesday and Saturday. If they sadly don't have someone waiting, they come here just temporarily until we can find them a home.
And the animals are kept well during their stay. Their individual cages highlight their likes and dislikes and their temperament as well. So the volunteers who handle them know just what to expect.
We have a huge group of volunteers. They are amazing. They have coordinated enrichment activities for the dogs daily, And the volunteers, I can't say enough about them. They are committed to getting the dogs enrichment every single day, getting them walked every day.
She wants hugs, she wants affection.
275 volunteers walk the dogs and play with them on the grounds of the rescue facility.
Cedar loves the pool. We all love the dogs deeply, and they make sure they get the proper enrichment and the things that they enjoy doing, we make sure they get to do. We adopt 1,500 pets a year, so it takes an army of volunteers, but we make it happen. We have a board. They're very proud of this board, as they should be, a board that shows that each dog gets out every day. That is their goal.
Come on, go, go.
Lynn Swanbeck has been a volunteer for the past 4 years.
I do it because I love the dogs, and we also have cats, and there's nothing more fulfilling than seeing families who have adopted dogs coming together as one big, extended, loving family.
The greatest challenge is obviously funding. We can't do what we do unless we have applications and funding to make it happen.
The ultimate mission of this animal rescue facility is to find as many loving homes for their loving animals as quickly as possible. I'll tell you how you can do it by going to our website, pix11.com. An 11-hour rescue in Flanders, New Jersey. Oh, I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News with Minnie. Minnie slobbered all over me, and I enjoyed it.
You really connected with Minnie.
I think she loved me.
I think she loves you. It's so wonderful what they're doing at 11th Hour Rescue.
And they've rescued, as I said, 50,000 dogs over the course of 20 years in existence.
It's great work.
It really is to find a home for these little loving animals.
Yeah, it breaks your heart that.
I want to go to shift to the next story. This is one of my favorites. Let's take a break and then come back and tell you about the pampering of the dogs at the Plaza Hotel.
I can't wait. I love it.
Monica, you ever been pampered at the Plaza?
No, I've never been pampered at the Plaza.
I was lucky to find a couple of little guests.
Fur babies?
Fur babies.
That's what I call
visiting the Plaza and getting pampered to the hilt, luxurious in the suites. And
lucky dogs.
I visited there last year, and they have special accommodations.
Excuse me?
You come in with your pet, they'll take care of it.
Really? Do they take care of the bill too, or?
I think there's a minimum charge for some of the services, but your dog can check in as well.
Oh, I see.
Take a look.
I need another job.
The luxurious Plaza Hotel, long the pinnacle of hospitality to the highest echelon of society, and to the members of the canine set. The Plaza has been a haven for pampered poochers since 1907, offering a special package for guests checking in with their beloved pets.
We love dogs. People travel with their dogs. It's part of an extension of their family or part of their family.
The Plaza's Pampered Pet Package continues to roll out the red carpet for its four-legged guests, including a customized bathrobe to keep their tails wagging. There's a Plaza-branded water bowl of Evian to keep them well hydrated. There's a doggy treat tier filled with dog-friendly macaroons. And if your pet has special dietary needs,
we carry a few of the different dog foods that are quite popular, but more importantly, some guests have special needs for their dogs, whether it be, some boiled or broiled chicken with vegetables to keep them healthy. So we occasionally deal with such requests, so a little bit of a pet menu, so to speak.
A day in New York can be exhausting, and once settled in a palatial suite, a Plaza-branded bed awaits your pooch. But bet your bottom dollar he'll end up in a more comfy bed with you.
We truly welcome your dog as if they're an additional guest. The Plaza doesn't have limitations. There's no additional fees for the dog versus like as if you were to welcome a child. There's no weight limitations on the dogs.
There is a $250 charge for the special Pamper Pup package, which does include a greeting from the Grand Dame of the Plaza, the legendary Eloise.
With all the celebrities that come to the hotel with their celebrity dogs, I understand you've interviewed a celebrity dog, Lassie.
How are the accommodations, Lassie? Oh, that's a sound of approval.
In the 1940s, Life magazine did a feature on pets coming to the plaza. So we're very excited that we continue in that tradition.
One policy we do have is that dogs are not to be left alone in the room by themselves.
We're very careful about the noise that a pet may have that may offend other guests. Pet Sitters is an agency that we call, so if you wanted to go out for dinner or explore the city and leave your dog and weren't able to bring your dog, we have a pet sitter that will come just like a babysitter.
And here at the Plaza's Boutique, there's something for your dog. You have doggy shampoo, a bowl for your treats, and a dog refresher, perfume for your dog.
The dog environment here is really lovely. We truly love to see when dogs are coming. We embrace, we're excited.
The worst part of the vacation, having to leave your pup at home. Now it's possible to bring Fido along. There are plenty of pet-friendly hotels like the Plaza, ready to welcome you and your canine with open arms. There goes Penny. George is still here. I'm Marvin Scott at the Plaza Hotel, Pix 11 News.
I need this show, Marvin, okay? We really need this show right now, especially, it's so cold outside, the world is cold, and you're just making us smile with all these.
As well, right?
Exactly. I love it.
And they can even provide, at the Plaza, they can provide, you want a dog sitter? They'll call in a dog sitter when you go out to the theater or go out for dinner.
Well, my dog is already so spoiled at home, so it's kind of like she's living at the Plaza already, but...
Yeah, take your Yorkie out.
Yeah.
Take it for a break over at the Plaza.
My little Fifi.
Anyway, going to shift gears. Animals really have a therapeutic effect, as I found out, with miniature or therapy horses. They visited an assisted living facility in Midtown a couple of months ago, and they really had a profound effect on the people who were living there. Take a look.
I really like her.
She really likes you.
I'm glad I made a friend.
It was a rare opportunity for a group of senior citizens to make friends with a couple of miniature therapy horses. They came in from the Therapeutic Horse Ability Center on Long Island.
Oh, you like this, don't you? I can tell.
To the Sunrise East 56th Street Assisted Living Facility.
This is Aiden.
They walked with canes. Some came in wheelchairs. Smiles filled their faces as they interacted with 15-year-old Aiden and 17-year-old Pearl. These gentle ponies are specially trained to provide comfort and therapeutic interaction for seniors.
It makes me feel so calm. It just makes me feel better. I was just touched with this animal. It made me want to cry, and it gave me hope that there are good things in the world. I truly love this animal.
She's awfully sweet.
These therapy ponies are out every week, making special visits to assisted living facilities, nursing homes, and hospitals. And they have a lasting impact on the people they meet.
It's amazing. It reduces anxiety, it's stress. We're not here just to do Juilliard concerts every day. And so pony therapy is just probably a step above puppy therapy.
Thank you for letting me touch you.
Patty Pearlstein, originally from Brooklyn, said she misses her younger days when she used to ride horses.
I wish I could get on that with the stirrups and all, and I used to canter even. I really rode horses, but life changes, and I can't anymore.
Horses can feel your heart beating from about 4 feet away. So they come to meet these people, and they feel calm energy, and they just want to come up and put their nose in their lap and just sit there and chill out with them.
Known for their calm and patient demeanor, these miniature therapy horses have a unique ability to be able to connect with people and bring happiness to everyone they meet, particularly these senior citizens who enjoyed their presence today. At the Sunrise East 56 Assisted Living Facility, I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News. Those horses were the highlight of the day for those residents of that nursing facility, that assisted living facility. Incredible how people react to it.
How their faces light up. It's just priceless.
It made their day.
Yeah.
It really did. I want to shift gears. We've gone from pet dogs, talk
The show's going to the dogs.
Therapy horses. Now let's go to the birds. I had the opportunity. I said sometimes we get to cover some light stories. I've done my share of the hard news, but I got to spend some time with a cockatoo, a very colorful cockatoo, who even spoke and interacted and loved to play to the music. As you'll see, take a look.
It's been said that birds of a feather flock together, but not this precocious bird. Chris, the 21-year-old cockatoo, stands alone as one of the most affectionate and charismatic members of the parrot family. And yes, he can speak to greet guests to his Westchester home, where he lives with his adoring keeper, Allison Minton.
He's very funny, and he just brings a lot of joy to people. He just has that star power. And everywhere he goes, he charms people, whether it's in person or whether it's, through the internet. People relate to him, and they love him.
They love Chris so much, he has 120,000 followers on TikTok and another 105,000 on Instagram. Chris gets so much mail, he has his own postal box at the local post office.
He loves it. Yay!
Where he receives gifts from adoring fans.
Somebody from Australia sent him this beautiful pencil with a cockatoo on top. Someone else had this hoodie custom made for him with his name on it. A company that makes custom sweaters made this for Chris with his image on it. He has a whole drawer in the back with all of his goodies in it.
Chris has received as much as $1,000 for public appearances. Known to be quite affectionate, this fine feathered friend provides comfort to Minton's mother, Barbara, who is battling Alzheimer's.
He engages her and he'll say, Barbara, Barbara, because he wants her to watch him, and he just keeps her busy for hours.
Chris loves to offer his impression of his favorite toy, a rubber chicken, and he likes to help Minton with some housekeeping chores. Though adorable and entertaining, there are times this cockatoo can be a bit difficult to handle.
So the naughty side is they will do things that you tell them not to, and because they think it's funny. I treated him like he's my child, and he is. I feel like he's my child because we've been together for 21 years.
This bird is not a homebody, not at all. Loves going into town to the local pizzeria for a bite of his favorite slice. While in town one day, Chris ran into a neighbor, former President Bill Clinton.
I have 3 photos, and the first photo he's like this with his hand out, and then the third photo he's like this. So I think he realized that Chris was fine.
With Chrissy the cockatoo in Westchester, I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News.
Tell me about Chrissy and her personality. Tell us a story about Chrissy.
Chrissy had a mind of its own, I have to tell you, because every time we would ask Chrissy to do something, Chrissy did something else.
Oh, she was a diva.
She loved to play with her toys, and she was so playful, and she's been around for a while. She loves going to the restaurant, and they all love her at the pizzeria. She loves her pizza.
You're making her sound like a person. Chrissy the cockatoo is a person, really.
You know something? In some ways, yes.
Smarter than people, cuter than some people, right?
Oh, yeah. Chrissy was very cute. Adorable.
Can I ask you a question, Marvin? All these years in journalism, heavy news, why do these stories stick out to you so much?
Because they resonate with people. And it's the interaction people have with their pets, with their animals, whether it's a bird, whether it's a horse or a turtle, whatever it is. I remember a kid where I had a parakeet, and it just helps you in your development, I think, in interacting with your pets. It's so important, and we love them.
These are great stories, Marvin. I'm so glad.
You love your Yorkie.
I love my Yorkie, but I love these stories, Marvin. It just shows the range that you have as a journalist, and also how important our furry, and actually our birds too, are to us, right?
Absolutely, and it's good to go through the range. And when I go into my vault and I find these stories I've done over the last 45 years, these are some of the lighter ones. It's nice to be able to smile when you're doing a story.
Exactly. And it's your personality comes out too, Marvin. Your personality, your Chrissy is not you and Chrissy, 2 personalities in one screen right there.
Thank you, Monica.
Yeah.
Thank you. And, I think we've exhausted the vault for this week. Hope you'll join us next time when I go into my vault and find out some more stories over the last 45 years I've been here at Pix 11. Until then, be well. I'm Marvin Scott.